We welcome back to the show longtime educator Craig Douglas for another Educating in Michigan segment. This morning we're talking about college preparations, and to all the high school seniors out there, they're about 70 days away from summer break. So the question is, what does that mean in terms of preparing for college?
Good morning, Matt. Well, everybody's in a different state of readiness, I would guess. For some seniors, they've already been applied, accepted, everything's in place. For some, they may still be in a decision-making mode. Regardless, I think any senior would be wise to go back and look at the campus that they're considering.
Sure.
Anytime you go back to campus, you always pick up a few more pieces of information. Maybe it's as simple as where to park in the spring after the snow is melted, you know?
Yeah, so different things to consider. Or as younger folks today will say, it's about the vibe, right?
That's right. That's right. Knowing where to eat, where you can go. I think any student going away to college, if they're going to stay in a dorm, is going to want to think a little bit ahead of time about homesickness.
Okay.
That separation from home can be traumatic or can be not a big deal. It all depends on the youngster, how far away from home they may choose to attend. A lot of factors go into it. One way to fight homesickness is to get engaged and involved on campus.
There's always plenty of community groups and activities.
Yeah, for me, I like the intramural sports. For someone else, it might be a fraternity or sorority. Find a place to belong, a positive place to connect with other positive people, so that when you have that dip and maybe feel a little bit like I wish I was home, that kind of gets you through that feeling.
Yeah, some healthy distractions, if you will. What about following up on any scholarship opportunities and financial aid assistance? You need to get that in order, right?
Never hurts to follow up, and it's not a matter of pestering, because many times, you know, information gets backed up or miscommunicated, so it's always good to inquire. Sometimes new opportunities come up. I'll give you an example. Internships are a coming rage because of the shortages in the workforce. It's not beyond realm that there might be an internship that exists today, April 8th, that didn't exist back when the student applied.
Very
and so
true.
Making that connection to an internship can also save some tuition dollars.
Well, and sometimes those internship experiences are paid as well.
They're sometimes paid and sometimes can lead to more permanent jobs down the road.
All right, so you know, overall it's vital to have all your ducks in a row at the end of high school. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think it's important to have documentation for all the courses completed in high school. If the student's gone to a skill center, have that in writing. Also, any dual enrollment or AP credit, so that if they get on campus and they get questions about, well, have you met this prerequisite, they've got documentation to prove that they have.
And then finally here, you say to ask, you know, how can students determine at least 2 points of contact at the college? What do you mean by that?
Well, I think it's good to have someone in the Office of Admissions or financial aid or both that can maybe field a question that might pop up later on in terms of deadline of payment or whatever. It all depends on the situation, but having someone in that central location for admission questions. And then I like to say, try to find somebody on the academic side. It might be in the dean's office, or it might be a college advisor, one of the faculty that advise. It all depends on the university, as you know, but find a point of contact, so if a question comes up, you can shoot a message.
That's right.
Or make a call.
I remember as a freshman too, most are assigned an advisor. Take advantage of getting to know them. All right, you always have great insight for us. We appreciate it, Mr. Douglas. As always, if you have any education questions for us, feel free to send them our way by emailing us at goodmorning@abc12.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you.